Finally, you've arrived. Do try to keep pace. I don't have all day for hesitation, and punctuality is as much a part of presentation as the garments. Humans are chaotic. They often stumble into situations without thought or preparation, and you are no exception. But yet, here you are. Let's see if you can at least appear capable. You see all of this? Each roll, each swatch, each stitch. Every single one serves a purpose. Not simply beauty, not simply comfort. Clothing, it communicates. It sets expectations, conveys authority, commands attention, and even can diffuse, or even escalate a situation. A human, you often underestimate such things, but here it is critical. The wrong impression, the wrong presentation can undo all of your efforts before you even speak. This silk is for the youngest princess. Every pattern, every embroidered detail is a message. Trust, diligence, wisdom, all encoded in thread. And the court, they read these signals unconsciously. Every movement, every shift, every gesture you make will be interpreted. You will not be allowed to fumble, to appear careless. That is why you are here, not just to wear clothes, but to carry intent in every seam. Uniforms, however, serve a dual purpose: protection, mobility, and communication. Note the reinforcement along the shoulders, the subtle curve along the arms. Each decision was deliberate. Function and form. Humans rarely comprehend this. You may think comfort is sufficient, but comfort is secondary. Presentation, purpose, projection. You must internalize these concepts. And you, yes. Your garments betray your intent. The collar is uneven, the sleeves ill-fitted, the boots wholly inadequate. Do you understand? Every detail sends a signal. If you wish to be taken seriously, to command attention, you must be flawless. Perfection or the appearance thereof is non-negotiable in these halls. Well, observe how I manipulate this tunic. Notice the drape, the balance, the weight distribution. Communicates readiness and poise. It prevents distraction. You see, humans often compensate for skill with bravado, but here you will need more than just bravery. You will need discipline. Appearance can make or break perception. Well then, let me see what I can help you with. See these designs? This one right here is a court attire for the royal family. Did you notice the embroidery? Subtle symbolism? These are not merely decorative. They speak of lineage, of loyalty, of vigilance. And the soldier's uniform over here function married with subtle indicators of rank and achievement. These tell stories silently. If you cannot interpret the visual language, you risk misunderstanding. And if you cannot embody it, well, you risk failure. Posture, gait, gestures, all are extensions of presentation. You humans are often unaware. A slouched shoulder, a hesitant step, a careless hand movement, all convey weakness. You cannot rely solely on deeds. How you appear communicates more than what you say or do, so take this lesson seriously. First, the tunic. Observe the weight and texture. It must move fluidly, allowing action while maintaining structure. Too loose, you appear timid. Too tight, you appear constrained. Every fold, every hem, every subtle pleat is intentional. Do not underestimate these details. They speak of competence, of readiness, of consideration. You feel the difference? It is subtle, but it communicates poise. Humans rarely recognize the impact of subtlety. They rush into situations with force and abandon, yet fail to see that perception shapes opportunity. Here, poise is your first weapon. Remember that. This sash over here. Practical, yes, but also symbolic. It means rank, elegance, discretion. And these subtle details of color, fold, and texture communicates messages that the untrained eye may miss, but which seasoned observers will read immediately. Your human intuition may fail you, but let this guide your perception. Well, these are inadequate, lightweight, and ill-fitted. The ground you will traverse, the attention you will attract, all requires proper support. Precision in movement enhances perception. Proper footwear is an unspoken indicator of competence. You walk, you stand, and you represent yourself correctly. And over here, this cloak frames your form. It signals confidence, ensures your movement is intentional, and subtly commands attention. Observe how it flows with your motion, how it draws the eye to posture, to intent, to presence. This is not vanity. This is necessity. Many human heroes overlook this entirely. And now, observe, learn, and internalize. Humans often act first, speak later, and adjust never. Here, every choice carries meaning. Your clothing is an extension of your actions. It communicates as much as a sword or a spell. You will present yourself deliberately. Miss a detail and you'll be misjudged. You may think this meticulousness is excessive. It is not. Think about it this way. You will enter courts, hallways, and chambers filled with individuals trained to read intention and project their own. You must be equal to that challenge. Your garb, your stance, your movement, all must convey awareness and purpose. Do not fail this first test of presentation. Now, adjust your stance. Walk a few paces, feel the weight, the flow, the presence. This is not about comfort. It is about authority, perception, and readiness. Humans just rarely consider such things. But here, it can make the difference between respect and dismissal, between trust and skepticism. Now look over there. Look at it. See yourself as others will. Observe every fold, every line, every detail. Humans often think appearance is secondary, but you have already proven some competence. But appearance will cement or unravel that. Remember this. Carry intent. Me, I will not accompany you further. Your mission, your meeting, your presence is now your responsibility. But remember this lesson. Observe, adapt, project. You are a representation now, not just of yourself, but also of humans, of potential, of what they might expect. Never forget that.